On YouTube, hang on, there we go. This is my 4th album review. I thought I'd pick the phone up again. For those who actually follow me and shit, please don't worry about the last one. I don't give a shit about what the fuck Skull Rock's emo mum's saying. If any of you guys want to actually go back to the video and read it, whatever, I don't care. For some reason he favorited the video, I don't know why. Anyway, I'll get on to fucking better things. I won't give him any more airplay on this fucking thing. This is Ob by Meshuggah. This came out last year. It was on Relapse. Relapse or Century Media, I forget which. I'm subscribed to both of them, so I never really follow it. You've still got the same lineup. This is insane. A lot of these proggy bands, they're renowned for having the same lineup all the time, which I'm very, very, very happy about. You know, they've been together, you know, good 15 years now or something, and it's really, you know, you can really hear that they're just, you know, they're a brotherhood now. I really appreciate that in a band. Anyway, this album, this comes 2 or 3 years after Nothing, which was remastered, the remastered version, which was another stonker of an album. Frederick the Dendel's still using his custom H string on this. I'm not sure if he recorded the bass parts as he usually does. I've not looked into it because I can't be asked. But it's a really, really, really nice guitar tone. I like how stylistically he's changed up from just playing the bottom 2 strings, just picking them from Nothing and Catch 33. The thing I like about Meshuggah is that there's always a progression in their playing, but you still always have that signature 8-string sound. You know, you've had that over the past, 3 albums, and then the EP. It's really something. There's in a couple of songs you can really hear how they've worked on, like, even the bass guitar tone is really fucking nice. It's a distorted guitar tone behind the main guitars, and obviously it doesn't go untouched, which I'm really happy about, because some bands that are quite guitar heavy, if they have a lot of bass in their guitar tones, they think, oh yeah, just put the bass at the back, No, these guys actually, they let that beef up the overall sound of the guitars, which is really cool. But you don't notice, if you listen to it normally, just chilling out, you don't notice it. But if you actually listen, you hear that part of that guitar sound that you think is the guitar sound is actually the bass sound. So that's pretty cool. The drum sound is really, really cool. I like the fact that Thomas Hawk, he doesn't. Since I think the IEP was really the only album / EP, whatever, the only release that actually relied on a very bass drum tone. All of the other ones, they've been quite subtle, and it's the same in this. It's not, obviously it's not like a clicky sort of bass sound or anything. But it's not a massive, it doesn't sound like, sort of Devil Driver style bass drum sort of thing. It's nothing like that. It it's obviously, it's audible and stuff. It doesn't have to come that high in the mix or anything. And the same for the toms as well. I like the way Hawk sort of tunes his toms and stuff. It's, the overall drum sound is just amazing. He plays with 2 hi-hats on this one. a range of really, really nice cymbals. I think he plays Sabian, I'm not sure. You know, really, really watch out for some insane drum parts in this. You know, obviously I'm playing Bleed because everyone knows Bleed and everyone loves Bleed, blah 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 blah. But yeah, in fact, Bleed, you know, obviously it's won a bunch of awards and stuff for musicality and all this and blah blah blah, and Hark himself has won awards and stuff, and he said he really had to think about the way he created his drum parts for this. Because, yeah, fine, you know, the double bass parts, they are hard. I can play them on my fingers, you know, I can play with my hands and whatever, but you put me in a kit and ask me to play these, and, you know, she's like, nah, I'm not doing it, I'm sorry. You know, it's just not happening. I would say, I don't know, the only real downside to the album would be the opener. Combustion. I'm not a huge fan of Combustion, to be honest, because, you know, it's smart. Obviously it's smart and stuff, because, you know, it tricks you and it puts you a 16th note out of time. But, you know, it doesn't feel Meshuggah. If anything, that would be their most kind of commercial song, and I don't like it. It just annoys me. Bleed, however, obviously it's a masterpiece, blah blah blah, you know. I've gone over the, oh my god, this is just, you know, you have to respect Bleed as a song, and then, you know, Obzen as an album. They're two separate things, you know. The end track dances to a Discord, to a dissonant system or something like that. I can't remember the track title. Dances to a discordant system or something like that. Is really nice. That's kind of based in 3/4, and then obviously you got your polyrhythms over that. It's roughly sort of 8 or 10 minutes long, and it takes you on a journey. But, you know, I do urge people to listen to this thing as a full album, because it flows really nicely. You know, it flows differently to Nothing, in that, yeah, it does, it takes you different places. There's different guitar parts and different feels for different songs. I mean, this, you know, it's around 80 or 90 BPM, you know, as opposed to Bleed, which was, you know, sort of a bit faster, say, you know, 20, 30 BPM faster. But, you know, it's a really, really varied album. You're gonna have the songs that you will fall in love with, and the songs that you might not like. And, you know, there's insanity around every corner. Jens Kidman, he keeps his vocals, you know, pretty much the same. You know, the same kind of formula that has never, you know, it's never failed him. Even live, you know, I mean, fine, you know, obviously at the end of the tour he's going to get a little ropey, but still, you know. I really do enjoy this album. Please pick it up. Obzen, Meshuggah, enjoy it.